What's going on, Pens fans? This is NC Pens fan here from Penguin Central in North Carolina, coming at you just to kind of talk about what happened last night, trade-wise, and everything that's happened coming into today. We'll discuss probably some of the standings and what it's looking like so far right now. Now that it's 3:30 now, pretty much everything as far as trade-wise is already finished. So that being said, you know what? This is the routine for the rest of the year. Take it or leave it. So be back in 1 second. Okay, now recently the Penguins, within the last 2 hours, or 2 or 3 hours, the Penguins did a lot with the roster. We didn't trade anybody serious, but we also signed a lot of people. So, that being said, I'm going to start reading off and then basically saying what we got and who we gave. We didn't actually give a lot. We actually brought more. So, that being said, now the first one that we all know about, at least for this little rush of transactions, was Chris Kunitz. Chris Kunitz did really well last night, and he has done well the last few games he's played in for the Pens. He scored 2 goals last night. He scored a goal in Chicago, and he scored a goal in Dallas. So, that being said, I mean, that's 4 goals, 3 games. You gotta love it. And Eric Tangradi is who we also got too. And we had to trade Ryan Whitney. Sorry, buddy. I mean, he was a great player, but injury prone, stuff like that, and it just wasn't working. That being said, the next one that I'm looking at, because I'm looking directly at NHL.com right now, so if I'm not looking at the camera, please excuse me. I'm reading the stuff from right here. We gave up from, I think, Wilkes-Barre Scranton, or it was actually from our roster, defenseman Danny Richmond. Never really heard of the guy, but we got from the Blues. It wasn't Keith Tkachuk, but it was Andy Wozinski. So hopefully I said that right. Wozniewski. So maybe there's a couple silences and I got it right. So besides that, we also signed, or we traded, or we gave up a conditional next year's draft pick. Don't know what round yet. That's to be decided. To the Islanders, and in return we got Bill Guerin, who hasn't had a bad season. And now that's being said, I mean, we've got all these wingers and stuff like that. Miroslav Shatan, his stuff could be, his spot on the team could be in jeopardy. Now that it's already 3 o'clock, we could just release him. I mean, it's past 3 o'clock, so I mean, we couldn't do anything, trading him wise. In about 20 minutes, Ray Shero is going to have a live press conference on PittsburghPenguins.com, and then anybody who lives in Pittsburgh can watch that, anytime on TV. But since I'm the only person who who does this kind of stuff, who doesn't live in the area, besides Jim Shear, really it's going to be a treat. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and check out the standings real quick, and we're going to start talking about the standings, because last night we looked very good, and we were taking on division, a division rival, sort of, because they have a lot of Penguins from last year on there, like Ryan Malone, and they had just released Gary Roberts that day, yesterday, so let's look down real quick and we'll find out. We've still got a few games with the Rangers. We've got a game in Carolina and Raleigh, which I'll be at. we've got a couple more games with the Islanders, I believe. We've got a lot, or with the Rangers, not the Islanders. So we've got a few more games left to go, and we still have a lot to win. We don't have any. We've got the Caps coming up, and we've got a lot going on. But I'm going to read the stats real quick. First through 8th is going to be Boston at 1, New Jersey at 2, Washington at 3, Philadelphia at 4, Montreal at 5, Florida at 6, New York at 7, and Pittsburgh at 8, leaving Carolina and Buffalo at 9 and 10. Right now, Carolina has 71, and Buffalo currently has 69. Toronto is still holding on just a bit, and they need to pray that Carolina and Buffalo lose all their games. And if they can manage to win all these games that, against these teams, or, pray that these teams lose every night, they can gain on them and hopefully, make this a very interesting run for the 8th spot. But currently the Rangers and the Pens are tied for 7th place. Florida's got 2 points on us. That's because they won last night. They had a great game last night, and it's going to be very interesting coming into the final part of the season. And also, I believe that New York actually the only reason why New York has that final spot, or has that 7th spot right now, is because they've only played 64 games. The Pens have played 65, and we still have 72. So they gave the person who's played the less games but has more technical points, which is New York. But either way, right now the Pens are in the playoffs. It's exactly what we want. It may not be the exact place. I'd rather be up near 2 or 3. But you know what? As long as we're there, I'm happy. Question for the day, all the people who are watching, please give me your feedback. What do you think the recent, transactions are going to do for the team? Are they going to improve them? Are we going to be able to help Dan Bylsma with this aggressive defense that I saw this aggressive offense that I saw last night, which worked, But we're also talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning. They sold a family 4-pack of tickets for $35. They're not exactly looking for attendance, or for quality hockey fans. But I'm just saying, what is going to be the result of this fantastic little transaction period we just had in the last few days? Will we have a great run in the Cup, and who do you think we're going to face? So that's whether what we did helped us today, what's going to happen, and who are we going to face in the playoffs. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Let's go Pens, and peace out.